Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Mercury is retrograding in Aries, bitch. And someone may hit you with the NSYNC style, all I ever wanted. You're all I ever needed, yeah. You need to respond with the Backstreet Boys version that don't want you back. Don't want you back. Don't want you back. Cause you're no good for me. I know. Go listen to Backstreet Boys Don't Want You Back right now. Pause immediately. That's the vibe. There are some people coming back around, coming out of the woodworks aggressively. And you're hitting, I don't want you back. That's the vibe. Grab your shit. We got stuff to talk about, babe. And there were things that made me realize all the 100 lies. I feel like Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, y'all are finding out some shit that's going to make you think differently about people. What's up? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season 2025, baby. Welcome to the real start of 2025. Happy Spring Equinox. Welcome to Aries season. And your ruling planet is in Aries and retrogrades in Aries. And there's just a whole heap of throwback energy. I feel like you getting to, I wore the Backstreet Boys shirt for a reason. It's also tie-dye. I feel like I'm doing tie-dye all season. There's just something about the chill vibes. But I feel like going back to the core of who you are, remembering who you are, remembering where these mindsets, these certain outlooks of yours were acquired. There could be lots of father work. Ooh, I just saw 111 on the clock. Yeah, I feel like there is a divine reset around how you relate to or view masculine energy, father energy, paternal energy. How you understand your own divine masculine energy. Have you been operating in the masculine too long? Do you need to lean more into your feminine energy? Now, be sure to go watch that Aries season astrology video. It has all the important astrological dates, but I will put you on game because Venus retrogrades back into Pisces, and then Mercury is going to retrograde back into Pisces on March 29th. He goes direct in Pisces on April 7th. Goes back into Aries April 16th, the day after my birthday. But I think there's a mindset that's blocking love, and it has something to do about your belief system. Like what you believe about men, what you believe about women, what you believe about relationships. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to have to look at something about the relationship with your father to get the answer to this. It starts with evaluating the relationship to your father. Ooh, and then for some of you, you got to go holler at Father God. Some of you, and that's a different archetype. There's something there with that. Just like your father, and then like heavenly father, divine father, source, God, like the masculine aspect of divinity. All of that stuff needs to be reevaluated. But somebody trying to hit you with the NSYNC I want you back, and you need to reply with the Backstreet Boys don't want you back. Dun, 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 dun. Mm, 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 mm. You're no good for me, I know. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Also, this could be your own bullshit. You may be the one wanting somebody back. You may be the one telling 100 lies. Y'all shit don't get past me. I understand what you're capable of. I'm very well aware. It takes an Aries to handle a fucking Gemini, honestly. That's why I don't think I have any bad experiences with Geminis, because it's just like, oh please, my Mars will mount the shit out of your Mercury. Please don't play me. I love Aries and Gemini. Honestly, the banter, the shenanigans. We gonna shenan once, and so we can shenan again, you know. And so there is just something there around. I feel like people going back. Maybe you're thinking about going back to somebody, but ah ah ah, no, not going backwards. It's time to move forward. But you got to reevaluate some stuff from the past so that you can properly progress in the present. That was nice. That was nice. I liked that. I'm a sucker for alliteration. Anyway, hydrate, light it if you need it. And I'm going to go ahead and clear out any funky energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season 2025. I already feel the Aries fire, the speed, the like, I'm talking faster even than I normally do. It's coming back, y'all. The fire is coming back. And I feel like your ability to be like, fuck out of here is coming back. Good for you. Good for you. Don't want you back. Da-na-na-na. So good for me, I know. That's all I can say. Don't want you back. Give my honesty, but you gotta go. I don't want you back. AJ did his big one. Anyway, let me stop. All right, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I think even let's say nobody comes back from the past, there's something here around no more backsliding, not going backwards. The only way you're going backwards is to revisit what it is that you believe in spiritually, to revisit what's going on with your mental health, who is the God of your understanding, what's going on with your spiritual practices. That's the only back that you're doing, retracing your footsteps back to who you are, getting to the core of who you are, getting back to that childlike joy and wonder that you've been missing in your life. There could be lots of childhood memories coming up. Either way, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you don't need to be going back to anybody. I feel like what's for you is ahead of you, period. And I think you know that. I feel like you know that. So don't be swayed by these suitors coming back wolves dressed in sheep's clothing. And you just better be careful karmically about you being a damn wolf dressed in some sheep's clothing. You reap what you sow in this bitch. I'll tell you what, you reap what you sow in this hoe. Period. And so that could be some stuff. Some of y'all may be having some karma. If you done been caught up in the fuckery, some of y'all may have some weird karma coming back around to you. So just be careful. I feel like stop bashing men. Stop talking shit about men. Stop talking shit about partners. Stop talking shit about what you attract or how it always happens for you or how it always goes down. Stop talking shit about, you know, whether you're attracted to men, attracted to women, whatever it is, stop talking shit. You are the sign of communication. So you got Jupiter in your sign right now. You know, Jupiter is a benefic energy, a benefic, like he wants to give. He is good. He wants to give you good things, and he wants to help you materialize whatever it is you're trying to manifest into your life. And if you're just focused on negativity and focused on what you don't want, focused on what isn't working, you're just going to end up manifesting some stuff that you don't want. So I feel like it's time to get really clear. Cards being real reticent with you. All right, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I will shut the fuck up. All right, here we go. Nice, 7 of Wands. Don't want you back. You get back, ho. That's the vibe. No, I feel like there's so much stuff coming towards you. You better be deep in your discernment bag. deep in the I know what I stand for, I know my value, I know my worth. I will fight, I will stand up for myself, I'll stand up for what's right, I'll stand up for the underdog. First thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne for Aries season 2025 is your defense mechanisms. Is you standing up for yourself? Is what's going on with your internal security system? Some of you may be experiencing opposition, or people, that got shit to say about how you're running your show. I feel like the big thing that you're needing to do and focus on is getting grounded, standing 10 toes down on whatever it is that you're standing on business about. But there's something about your defenses, your ability to like shield, to filter, to guard, to protect yourself. That feels really important. And it doesn't feel like closing yourself off. It feels like a change in how you express your physical, spiritual, sexual energy. It's just like a change of how you express yourself. Y'all may be really combative in Aries season. You may be, I mean, Mercury is retrograde in Aries, and then it's going to retrograde into Pisces. So I do feel like there's not only just like combativeness, but there's shit for you to be combative about. So I just do feel like you got to use your words real wisely. Don't be out here, cutting people's necks. Like, it's really important for you to find your footing. Find your footing within your faith. Find your footing within what you believe in. Find your footing about the core of who you are, and finding your footing in like the earth. It's time to get grounded. It's time to spend more time. Like, you've already gained higher ground. The name of the game is maintaining the high ground that you've gained. Don't go back. Don't be pulled back into some bullshit. You got to maintain the high ground that you've gained, so that you can turn your back on all this opposition. You can get yourself out of this situation that you shouldn't be in, especially if it has to do with someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. I feel like there is a way to be emotionally responsible in your moving on. Some of you are in a situation or in a mindset that your ass shouldn't be in. Some of y'all are having to escape from someone. Escape to which mountain? I just heard. There's something there around like taking what is of value and moving towards a new cycle, a new harmonious cycle within yourself. You need to get harmony in your mind, harmony in your soul, in your spirit, harmony with this person with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, harmony about the situation, harmony within yourself that's going to solidify like, yo, I'ma keep it pushing. The fucking motto around here, don't be a groupie, keep it motherfucking moving. And I feel like you know when to stand down, you know when to take a step back, you know when to pull your energy. I saw the Homer Simpson like slow fade into the grass wall. Like, there's something there around like going from the 7 to a 6. I feel like taking a step back, being pulled back. Mercury retrograde is slowing you down. You know what I mean? Slowing you down so that you're not going full force Aries style into the wrong direction. It's time to figure out what is harmony to you. What is your definition of harmony? What's this new homeostasis that you're trying to establish for yourself? And it starts in the mind for you guys. Ooh. In the center of the reading is the star. I love that. That's Aquarian energy coming through. What do you need to surrender to? There's lots of healing that's going on. I feel like Mercury going retrograding back into Pisces is going to initiate some profound healing. It's going to remind you you're so much closer than you realize. Like, whatever your dream is, it's possible. Magic is all around you. So much shit is possible. Don't give up. But intimacy is required. Transparency, nudity, nakedness, vulnerability will be required. And I feel like the divine is trying to pour very specific water into you, trying to pour into you in a very specific way, is trying to replenish you in a very specific way. And you're being guided to it, but it's just going to require you taking your armor off. It's going to require vulnerability. There may be somebody with Aquarius placements playing a big role. Either way, you guys are going you're closer and closer to your dream. You're so much closer than you realize. I do feel like there's some like miraculous shit that is coming up for you guys in Aries season. Um, this is Aquarius energy. Pluto is in Aquarius right now, so there's a collective transformation that's happening. Mars goes into Leo, which opposes Aquarius on April 18th. And I feel like your mojo is coming back, but also not mojo, like your motivation, your drive is coming back. Damn, the lovers. Here you are, Gemini. You're going back to yourself. You're being healed. Look at all this nudity, this nakedness, this vulnerability. But the thing is, the star before the lovers, you've got to get really intimate and naked and transparent with the God of your understanding before you prioritize all this intimacy with somebody else. I feel like y'all are trying to cultivate an intimate relationship, and the divine's like, hey, can you cultivate an intimate relationship with me first so I can fucking guide you, and you can stop doing the same thing with a different face? You can stop making the same, dating the same mistake with a different face, subjecting yourself to the same personality, the same trauma with a different face. No, we're not doing this anymore. You're being healed so that, and your relationship to intimacy is being healed so that you can know what to do when you get to that crossroads. The lovers denotes a decision. And I feel like the core, the center of Aries season is going to be very impactful for you. The major arcanas are coming out in the center of the reading. Final card, final message, please, for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. You're getting back to yourself, babe. But in order to get back to yourself, I don't want you back. I don't want that mindset back. I don't want to be in that. I don't want that outlook anymore. I don't want to talk like that anymore. I don't want to feel like that anymore. I don't want to show up like that anymore. Final card, final message, please, for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. For Aries season 2025. One card, one final card, one final message, please. I feel like a lot of cards want to spill out, but please just make it one. Thank you. Because there's a hard reset coming. Yes, the pace is picking up, but this hard reset is needed. There is like the initial stages of a new mindset. New year, new me, baby. I feel like some of you may feel like you've been leveled or feel like you've gone through some kind of like a humbling experience. I also feel like some of you, like these people that want to come back or these people that want you back, are all up on your social media, Facebook stalking you, talking to their friends about you, asking about you. Like, look, they're trying to find out information. And so starve them. Quit posting all your business on social media, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. That's not for all of y'all, but some of you are quite ridiculous. Why do I know everything that you've done throughout your day? Why do I need to even be curious about you? You posting all your shit on social media. I can follow your day-to-day life every day. Please stop that. Please, like dancing in front of the camera, showing all these people, oh, I'm moving on, I'm doing all, like, stop. Because some of you, and I say this with love. But some of you are embarrassing yourselves. And I feel like the one you wanted to come back isn't coming back because they don't need to be, they're not curious about you. They're watching everything that you're doing because you posted everything that you're doing. This is a specific message. I don't know who the fuck this is for, but this ain't for all of y'all because not every Gemini I know is like that. But some of y'all, I just feel like you're posting too much of your personal life and what's going on social media. Ooh, I didn't mean to start shuffling. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Wands. Aries season is picking up the pace. And I am excited to clarify these cards over on the Patreon plunge. We're going to clarify each of these cards. There's all kinds of astrological content. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJEverything, TikTok at JustJEverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website, JustJEverything.com. All the links are in the description box below. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of this. Like, things are picking up. Y'all have been heading in the wrong direction. The divine will be rerouting you. Ultimately, that's what's happening. Let me zoom out a little bit. Some of y'all are dealing with a fire sign, someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements, and I feel like they are very, very protective. They are very proactive. They are very much so out for like taking care of themselves. And some of you need to turn away from somebody who is like refuses to prioritize you, or there could be someone who's really standing up for you, and you may be like, and it may be off-putting to you. Some of you aren't used to a love like this fire sign. Someone I just heard, come at me, bro. Someone I feel like is super aggressive, and you need to turn away. You need to not be like, don't be letting just anybody talk to you all any kind of way. Be careful of that. Boundaries, ho. Boundaries are really, really important in Aries season. Now, this Aquarius, some of y'all are being pushed away from a fire sign into the arms of an air sign, or turn away from somebody, like somebody you had your defenses up against has finally fucked up for the last time, and I feel like it's now acted as a catalyst and is pushing you towards exactly what it is that you want. And I feel like the divine is like, ha, 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 excellent. Like, there's something who is that? Mr. Burns from The Simpsons? Excellent. That's how I feel like the divine is like, finally. Finally, this person has, finally, Gemini, you've had enough. And you're being rerouted to this very specific healing place that's going to bring you back to yourself. I feel like for some of you, there is another air sign, or maybe a Virgo, that you have like profound, like deep love connection with. This also, the lovers is not exclusive to romantic love. And so there may be just like a deepening in your friendships with somebody with Gemini, Virgo, Leo, or Aquarius, maybe Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. I feel like the Aquarian is pouring into you. The person with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements is pouring into you. Reciprocity is the name of the game. It's really important, like, that you prioritize the people who prioritize you. Like, we equally pour into each other. And there's something about this whole new mindset that's coming in. I am ready to clarify this. I hope to see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Is there anything else to say? Whatever else is left to said will, or left to say, we will be saying it in the plunge. I hope to see you there. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.